Ladies and gentlemen, the world is obviously in flux, and it is incumbent and absolutely essential that you do what you need to do to get your life in order. Our young people, not all, but a huge majority of them are in great trouble. I believe it is incumbent upon the elders of the community to reach back and try to teach them a better way of living, a better way of seeing this world, because contrary to belief, things are not as good as they should be. And I want change to happen, because change needs to happen. We're in dire circumstances here in this country. We're in dire circumstances throughout the world, and things need to change. I do not envy young people today and the challenges that they're facing. You know, here's what I would tell anyone. The world is in trouble, but it doesn't mean you can't survive it. What you need to have is a plan and a strategy. The family has to stay together. Listen, when you leave out of your parents' house, or when you get divorced, anything that you do to destroy or to rapidly increase your level of responsibility in this society is usually at your detriment. You know, with young men and women, I would tell them, a lot of them want to hurry up and get out the house. I'm 18 years old, I'm ready to leave. All that's waiting for you is an $1,800 a month rent payment. That's what's waiting for you, a car payment. That's what's waiting for you. I'm not telling you not to get out there and to do that when the time is appropriate, but if I were you, and if the circumstances were conducive to it, I would stay at home as long as possible. If you're married and there's no abuse or adultery or anything like that transpiring, you might just have irreconcilable differences, if you will. It's better to stay and work out that relationship, unless it's just, you just can't do it. I understand that. But if you can stay to work out that relationship, work out that relationship. No one wants to start over, especially if you got a lot of time, effort, and let alone money inside of that situation. When you start talking about, is this the best time to be alive? As I tell many of my mentees, we all live on one planet, but many of us live in different worlds. Let me expound upon that. Now, if you're a multimillionaire, you living in some beautiful island or somewhere, you're in heaven on this planet. But if you're immersed in poverty, violence, disease, sickness, your perception of the world is entirely different. Even though we're all on the same planet, we all live in different worlds. You can create the world that you want. Regardless of where you come from. I didn't grow up with no silver spoon in my mouth, nothing like that at all. That's not what it is here. But working, strategizing, planning, changing my environment, changing the way I think, afforded me different opportunities. Is this the bad time to be alive? It depends on where you're standing on in the world. But share this message. Hopefully it resonates, and hopefully collectively we can bring about a better world for all of us, if you will.